Okay, this is take 2 on the video because the last one was really bad. I kept getting distracted. Um, I was like, I got 20 minutes. I can squeeze in a nap because I'm completely exhausted. And then I was like, I need to do this video now. I don't even have time to edit it. So here we go. July 13th, that's the day I'm going to post this, is Embrace Your Geekiness Day. And I was like, alright, that's a holiday for me. And then I was like, wait, this is the internet. I can't say I'm a geek. Because people on the internet like to argue, and they've created, or perhaps defined, would be a better way to say it, the distinction between a geek and a nerd. A geek geeks out. A geek gets obsessed with things, and it gets really into them. I don't care if it's Doctor Who, or Star Wars, or Magic the Gathering. Those are some more traditionally geeky things. Or like bacon, or, beer. Like good beers, or squash. I don't know why I said squash. Yes, I do, because I just saw... Oh, those aren't even squash seeds. I thought I saw a half a pack of squash seeds, but that's not what they are. Anyway, geeks geek out over things that are generally not terribly useful. As a nerd, I really like more of a concrete knowledge. Like, I like math. I like chemistry. I like grammar. Most nerds fall into either the math, science, or language arts category, but I kind of like to toe that line, which makes my skills slightly less useful, actually. But I just saw something that I was about to reference. Just a second. Wait. Okay. So I didn't see it where I thought I did, but then when I went over to my bookshelf, I did see it still. How to Think Like Leonardo da Vinci. This is a really great book for nerds. And one of the things they talk about is that Da Vinci really strove to find the balance between art and science. And that kind of inspired me to do the same. And, I don't think the distinction really matters, but a lot of people really like it. So anyway, I'm, like I said, more of a nerd. I wrote here that my general knowledge lies more in math, chemistry, grammar, sitting at home alone, and doing things alone. I wish that weren't so true. So I mean, I can sometimes get geeky things. I have a certain knowledge of it. Harry Potter, that's another really good example of a thing that geeks geek out over. So like, you might ask me a question about, for example, okay, that's not gonna get me at all. I'm sorry, I can't get the right camera angle. You might ask me a question about Star Trek. I don't know. I have nothing against Star Trek. If you like Star Trek, that's great. I could see myself getting really into Star Trek. I'm not, though. So you ask me the question? I don't know. That's a tough one for me. If you ask me a question about, say, Star Wars, I might be able to get it, because that's a pretty low check. I probably need to roll like an 11, maybe even like a 9 or 10, to get a Star Wars question, a simple Star Wars question. Boba Fett. The answer is Boba Fett. His backpack has a jet. He bounty hunts for Jabba the Hutt to finance his vet. MC Chris reference. Oh, wish I hadn't put that in there. But I don't have time to edit it out. But yeah. So I might be able to get those checks because as a human nerd, I get +2 to all geekiness checks. And my wisdom and my intelligence are already pretty high, so I have great modifiers there. The downside is that I get -2 to any check against a female character with looks higher than 9, -3 if it's above 16. So that kind of sucks. That, by the way, was a geek joke. Nerd joke. A man walks into a bar, says to the barkeeper, "Sir, I would like 10 of every drink that anyone in this bar is drinking." The bartender looks at him and says, "Whoa, that, my friend, is an order of magnitude." All right. That's all I've got for you today. I hope you liked it. I hope you got at least a few of the jokes. Subscribe, like this video, comment, share it with your friends. Yeah, I'm gonna have a couple of videos coming out next week that aren't going to be posted on Facebook, at least not on my personal Facebook page. So if you're like, oh, I'll see it when you post it on Facebook, just know that I'm gonna be out of town and I'm not gonna be able to schedule them, so you're gonna have to subscribe or at least like me on Facebook if you want to see them. All right, I'll see you next time.